Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 that has the 8GB of RAM versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 that has a 6GB of RAM. Both phones is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 SoC. So on the back we have a triple cameras on both phones. Again, we have same cameras on both phones, and the back also is made up of plastic. Last year I did the same thing with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 and you guys like it a lot. And guys, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time, and the vibration, it feels about the same time on both phones, and the logo is came up at the same time as well. Again, we have same software, Android 13 with MIUI 14. Only difference is that we have 8GB of RAM versus a 6GB on this right Redmi Note 12. Let's see who is faster when it comes to booting up. 8GB one. So both phones is perform at the same time, as you can see, which is obvious because we have the same hardware. We have 6.67 inch Full HD plus Super AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole. So guys, everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Phone dialer, that is very similar. So now let's open settings. Little faster on the 6GB of RAM variant. So now let's go to the display, and now let's go to the refresh rate. So both phones has a 120Hz refresh rate, which is obvious of course. Now let's open Amazon shopping, some third-party stuff. Slightly faster on the 8GB of RAM variant, but it is a draw almost. Scrolling feels very smooth and stable on both phones, so no difference in the 8GB of RAM variant. Now let's open this, also very similar. And now check out some games application. Now let's see Candy Crush Saga. Exactly the same on both phones, as you can see. So that's really good thing because we don't see any degradation on the Redmi Note 12 that has a 6GB of RAM. And now let's open Instagram. Similar. Let's pin out. Again, exactly the same on both phones. Subway Surfer. Keep that in mind. 8GB of RAM, it is on the left hand side. 6GB of RAM, it is on the right hand side. So at the end it is exactly the same. Smoothness wise, no difference. Now let's see Temper and 2 on both phones. And more RAM, I think it is help a lot in the RAM management in my opinion, but let's see. So in the Temper and 2 and 6GB of RAM, it is slightly faster. So now let's see PUBG Mobile. Big game. Snapdragon 685 on both phones with 6GB of RAM versus 8GB of RAM. So the 8GB of RAM Redmi Note 12 is perform slightly faster. Open this game at the same time. Now let's open X, and that one it is exactly the same almost. And now let's open Zedge, and that one it is exactly the same. Scrolling, it is really smooth on both phones, as you can see. 120Hz, it is working absolutely fine. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application. Let's see how the camera will perform. So the 8GB of RAM, it is slightly faster, not a big difference of course. Looking at the front facing camera, both phones has a 16 megapixel. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So wikipedia.org, exactly the same. Scrolling feels really smooth, as you can see, no jitters. And now let's open this. Slightly faster on the 8GB of RAM variant. Next on the list is Apple.com, and that is slightly faster again on the 8 GB of RAM variant. Scrolling feels not that smooth in the start, so let's wait a little bit, and now it is little more smoother, but it is not 100% 120Hz on both phones, which is really disappointing because of the Snapdragon 685. Apple.com, it is a heavy website. I noticed not as heavy as other website. So now let's see RAM measurement on both phones. Interesting part of this video. Let's see how is the 6 GB of RAM will perform against the 8 GB of RAM. Again, we have same apps, same Wi-Fi networks. So phone dialer still there, and now let's see settings, still there. Amazon shopping still there. Let's see Candy Crush Saga. Candy Crush, it is still there. Instagram still there. Pinout still there. Subway Surfer still there. So you can see RAM measurement, it is excellent on both phones, even on the 6 GB of RAM variant. Now let's see Temper 2, PUBG. Now let's open X, Zedge, and last way back to the internet browser where we left. As you can see, excellent RAM measurement on both phones. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 that has a 8 GB of RAM is perform exactly the same as the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 that has 6 GB of RAM, which is on the right hand side. So in terms of the RAM wise, as you can see, I don't see any advantage with the 8 GB of RAM. Even in the RAM measurement it is excellent even on the 6 GB of RAM variant, which is a really good thing. So now let's talk about the battery sizes. Again, we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 33W fast charging. So thank you so much for watching this interesting video. I hope you like this video. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.